Acts chapter 10, verse 34 talks about something that's really important, that God has no favorites. God loves everybody the same. And it's all based off of how close you want to get to God. The closer you get to God, the more things are revealed to you. This year, I've been working on getting closer to God. I've also been working on learning to accept myself and love myself this year. 2025 is going to be a completely different year for me. It's the second chapter of my life. And I'm learning to love the man that God created. For the long, I didn't know who I was. I've been reading a book, and one of the questions in that book was, one of the statements was, if you ask anybody who they are, people would tell you they don't know. So I am learning who I am. I'm learning to love me, because I used to hate myself. I used to abuse myself verbally. I used to talk bad about myself verbally. I used to cause pain to myself. Yeah. Not perfect. Never said I was. But this year, that's all going to change. I'm finding who I am, and I'm learning who I am. And sometimes God has to set you by yourself in isolation for you to realize you're going at life the whole wrong way. You're chasing people to get their acceptance. You're chasing people to love you. You're chasing people to show you attention. But in all actuality, you need to love yourself. Chase you. Chase God to get that love. Chase you to get that attention. Chase you to get that acceptance. And when I say chase you, that means chase God, because God is in you. And the closer you get to God, the closer you are going to get to knowing who you are. Because everything is revealed when you sit at His feet and hear what He has to tell you. Trust me, you'll know when you hear God's voice. Nah, it's not loud all the time. It's not yelling at you. Sometimes it's very soft-spoken. It's very sincere. And God told me to sit by myself with Him. Get closer to Him. 2025 is my year of abundance. Everything in my life is changing and altering right now as we speak. And most people, including myself, would freak out and break down. Yeah, I'm broken. But you know what? The closer I get to God, the more those pieces start to come back together and get placed in the right spot. So learn to accept yourself. Learn to love yourself. You don't need people's input. You don't need people's buy-in on who you are. You only need your buy-in that you're good enough, that you're worthy enough, have my buy-in. I know you're great. I know you're amazing. I see a lot of joy that's coming into your life. I see a lot of blessings coming into your life. You're gonna go far, but you gotta break that bondage that you have on yourself that is holding you back. And that bondage is that you're seeking acceptance from other people. Seek it from yourself first. That's where everything starts. It's within you, not others. And be careful. There's a lot of people out here that will take advantage of that and manipulate you and cause you to think that you need them and that you have to have them in your life. When you don't. You only need God. You only need His Word. And you need you. And I'm proud of you. Because you're going to take that step. You're no longer going to be afraid. That moment that you're afraid, that's the moment you need to take that step. So, let's go.